Hello, people. I have these really great cards I'm excited to use today. They're gratitude oracle cards, messages from Spirit um, regarding what you should be grateful for. And we're going to mix them up here and see what Spirit has to say. They are very stiff and very sticky because they're brand new. There we go. All right, Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective today? If you're coming across this video, there's no time constraints on it. Whenever you come across it, there may be a message in here for you. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. All right, one more shuffle. A little better. Okay, Spirit, what messages do we have today for the collective? What messages do we have today for the collective? These are really sticky. I might just have to spread them out and pick cards out of the deck of that way. Is that enough room? We're trying to pop out. What messages do you have today, Spirit, for the collective watching this video? Messages of gratitude for the collective. What does the collective need to hear? What do they need to be grateful for? Oh, there we go. Oh, adventure. Support. Let's see. What else do we have to be grateful for, Spirit? Ooh, that's a lot of cards. Okay. Well, let me just make some room here. I don't know if I said I'm in a hotel because I travel for work, so sorry for the setup. We're just kind of making do with what we have. Let me see if I can get a better view of these cards. All right, there we go. Okay, so let's see. Presence. On the bottom of the deck, we have choices. So what I like to do when I do a card reading is just look at the cards and what is the first impression I get from the cards. So starting at the bottom, prayer. This is a, you see the ship in the background. There's a storm, there's lightning, the sky's kind of dark. And there's a sailor washed up on the rocks on the shore. And, you know, just from the look of it, he's like alone, down and out. So somebody's feeling like they got thrown out with the wash water here. But if you look at your situation carefully, like the sky's dark up here and there's lightning, but it's kind of in the distance. And the sky at the bottom is like the sun's starting to rise and it's coming up and it shows the sun there on the sail. So there's bright skies ahead. So they're saying, don't feel like you're alone right now, even though you feel like you're completely down and out on your luck and you just want to lay there and you just want to die. You just want to give up. You feel like there's no hope for a situation and you just feel like your life is over because something or didn't go the way you wanted, like a relationship or a job. They're saying you're not alone here, even though you feel like you're alone, you just want to die. Spirit is with you. Spirit's got your back. You see how this magical mermaid has their hand on this person's back? Spirit has your back. There's calmer waters in the distance. See how rough it is here and how calm it is out there and the brighter sky is coming? You have brighter skies coming in the near future. So don't give up hope. Look for the sunshine. Look up and look for the sunshine. Okay? You know, sometimes life deals us a bad hand or things don't go as we expected. And sometimes you just got to look back at the experience and be grateful for what the experience gave you. You know, for example, in a job, you know, maybe you learned something new in this job, but then the job, you know, started out good, but then after that it kind of became a toxic environment and it wasn't what you wanted. after all, and now you have to move on. Well, you know, even though it might have been a toxic environment, take what you learned at the job and bring those skills somewhere else, you know, where you can do a good job and be better appreciated. In a relationship, you know, maybe it was rough waters. You had a long, lengthy relationship with a lot of rough waters, and you just want a relationship where you're happy. You know, sometimes you got to let go of that old relationship to find the one that's going to make you happy. If you don't make room for new energy to come in, it's never going to come. So this guy's hanging on to a rock. Don't hang on. Let go and put out there in the universe what you want in a relationship. And, you know, instead of praying for the universe to fix your relationship, maybe it's just not the person you're supposed to be with. So if you put out there a prayer of, this is what I look for in the perfect relationship for me, and be specific about what you want in a relationship, it might be the person that you're with that you're having a hard time with, and maybe things can be mended, or it just might be that that's not the person. So you know, physically sit down and write it down. Write a list of, you know, the relationship that you had or that you just broke up from or that you're in right now that's not going well. Write down the pros and cons to this relationship, like the things. Write down your checklist of the things that, the most important things, like name 5 or 10 things that are the most important things for you to have a relationship. And then really look at the relationship that you had or you're in that's not going well, and check things off, you know, check things off and really be objective in evaluating the relationship. Because maybe, you know, you had on rose-colored glasses, love is blind, and so maybe you thought it was what you wanted, and in actuality, when you start going down that checklist, you realize, oh, this person hardly checks any of the boxes. They're really not the person for me, you know. And then let go of that energy. Like they say, if you let go of something, if it comes back to you, if it's yours. If not, it was never meant to be. Sometimes people need to grow and evolve before they can turn around and appreciate each other, to come back together to have that relationship that they desire. Or maybe you just need to move on to a new relationship. So pray about it, put it up to God, the universe, whatever you believe in, and put out there what it is that you want in a relationship, and then just let it go and know that Spirit's got your back, and what was meant for you will come. Take time to rest. Look at this little fairy, beautiful little fairy in a bird's nest. There's a full moon back there lighting the sky for her. It looks very magical. They're saying take the time to rest. You know, you've been through a stormy time, so take the time to rest and bathe in the moonlight, bathe in nature, enjoy all the magical things around you before you get back to looking for anything outside yourself. You know, if it's this, I feel like this is a relationship, not a job. For a few people, it might be about a job, this reading, but I'm feeling more like it's a relationship. So hang on, Spirit's talking. So when you go through a rocky relationship and there's a breakup, you need that chance to, you know, heal yourself, you know, do some self-healing. Don't go running right back out looking for another relationship, looking for gratification that you didn't have in the one that you left, or the one that left you. Take that time to rest and go within and mend your heart. These flowers even kind of look a little heart-shaped up there. Mend your heart. You can't go into a new relationship bringing old baggage and old wounds. You need to let go of that. You need to come into a relationship with your cup of love full, to exchange full cups with the other person. That's when a relationship's going to last. If one person comes to the table with a cup full of love and the other one comes with a cup half empty, or they're giving their cup to somebody else, the relationship's not going to work. So before you can jump back in or try to heal this current relationship or find a new relationship, take time to heal yourself. Do some self-love. Take care of you. Fill up that cup before you try to give it to somebody else. And believe. So believe in new beginnings. Butterflies represent beautiful new beginnings. Flowers reminds me of spring and new beginnings in springtime. Everything's fresh. Believe in yourself and in new beginnings. you can really manifest anything you want in your life. Be present. Be present in the moment. You know, sometimes we're so caught up in the storm of life, all the drama and the bullshit that's going on around you or to you, that you forget to be present in the moment and be grateful for what you have right now. Like I think I said in one of the other videos, just having a nice hot cup of coffee or something you really enjoy, maybe a nice glass of wine or even a cup of homemade lemonade, whatever it is. You know, those little things that you can be grateful for. Be present in the moment. Look around you today. What's going on today that's good in your life? You know, are you sitting on a comfy couch? That's good. Be grateful for that couch. Do you have a beautiful view out your window? Be grateful for that. Be present in the here and now. Stop looking in the past. You can't move forward if you're looking in the past. You know, get out of the storm. If you keep looking back or going back, you're never going to get to this beautiful new beginning. You know, so be present in the moment and move forward, not backwards. Go on an adventure. Sometimes getting out there, putting yourself out there, doing something spontaneous, something adventurous that you've never done before. Going outside of your comfort zone is going to bring you to, look where the ship's heading, right to nature's beauty. So, you know, I see here, you know, going on a trip or going to a concert. There's music back there. I see candlelight, which reminds me of like a romantic dinner with candlelight. I see it under the moon, under the stars. Well, the weather's still good. Get out there, maybe set up a table outside with some candles. And if you're, you know, in a marriage or a relationship and things aren't going well, be spontaneous and do something nice for that person. Have a dinner under candlelight, under the moon and the stars outside. Something different than your usual. You can't expect anything new to happen in your life if you're doing the same thing. So switch things up, be spontaneous and adventurous, and do something really fun. And nature's bounty. The first thing I see is the rainbow over there with the skies. Look at this beautiful land. Like, you have everything on God's green earth available to you. Your life is full of possibilities. Sail right into that nature's beauty card and get out in nature and get regrounded and look around at all the beautiful things that's God's green earth, and be grateful for that. Having that attitude of gratitude will shift your focus from a negative one to a more positive one. So Spirit wants you to, you know, pray, know that you're not alone, take time to rest and heal yourself, believe that things will get better. There's going to be a new, fresh beginning for you, and it's going to be a very colorful, beautiful beginning. Be present in the moment. Be thankful for what you have right here, right now. Be spontaneous. Go outside of your comfort zone. Do things you've never done before. Do something special for a loved one. Do something special for yourself. I mean, I travel a lot, and I'm by myself, and anybody that lives alone knows it really sucks to have to make a dinner by yourself, and you tend to eat fast food because you just don't feel like making a mess and going through all the fuss for dinner for yourself. But if you're by yourself, you know, think of a food that you really love, or look up a good recipe, something to look forward to, and do it for you, not for anybody else, but for you. You know, have that candlelight dinner for you and sit down and be grateful for what you have. Okay, there's a rainbow, and we know at the end of the rainbow there's a pot of gold, and the pot of gold is this. It's everything that Mother Earth gives you. You have everything at your disposal there. You just have to reach out for it. So go out there and be grateful. Have an attitude of gratitude. Half full cup, not half empty, people, and get that forward motion to more of a positive one. Choices at the bottom of the deck, the choice card. You have choices. Here's your path, and when you go down a path, you know, the path can go in many different directions. It's your choice which way you want to go. Chase the magical things in life. There's so many magical things out there for you. Don't get stuck on what you didn't get. Look forward to things that you can do for yourself. Oh, here's the tears card. Sometimes if you're really just having a bad time, you just need to have a good cry. Sometimes having a good cry lets out those emotions pent up inside you. You know, holding onto emotional energy, whether it be anxiety, fear, or grief, doesn't leave room for anything good to come in. So sit down and have yourself a good cry. At the top of this tree is a castle, a fortress, and the tree has deep roots, and we know trees are strong with their roots growing deep into the ground, and they can withstand any weather. But sometimes, people are taught to be strong and that crying is a show of weakness, and it's not. It's just kind of your body just dispelling that energy that no longer serves you. If you see at the bottom of the tree, at the base of the tree, there's all kinds of feathers. Look for a feather in your path. Go to Google and look up. If it's a brown feather, look up spiritual meaning for brown feathers or spiritual meaning for white feathers. Spirit is with you, and they have messages for you. So watch for those messages and know that you're not alone. The next card is love. You are loved. Oh, look at that card. Even love for the future. Like I see in the future, this breakup that you're going through, or this relationship, marriage that you're in, things aren't going well. There's these deep, passionate, loving moments coming to you in the future. It's going to get better. And look at that palace behind you. That's like, king and queen of the castle. There's a sunrise on the horizon. Little bunny rabbits, they come out in the springtime. That's new and fresh. New love is coming your way, either with a partner that you're with now that's going to be like new energy in your relationship, or you're going to have a new partner altogether. All right, that's the cards for today, people. Be grateful every day. Work on that gratefulness. Build to more of a positive attitude. Stop having a pity party for yourself. Shit happens. Bad shit happens to everybody, and it's unfortunate, but you're still alive and here on this planet Earth. So be grateful for what you still have here. Stop looking in the past. Stop looking at what you don't have. Look forward into the future. Be present in the moment and be grateful. And your life will change.